Next week in Days of Our Lives from October 20th to 24th, the emotional and dramatic weight of Salem falls heavily on Sarah Horton and Xander Kyriakis, whose fragile relationship reaches another breaking point, while Rachel Black's mysterious memories begin to surface in ways that could alter several lives. The story begins with Sarah's growing suspicion that Xander is not being truthful with her. Their relationship has always been filled with love, regret, and mistrust, and Sarah's intuition tells her that Xander is once again hiding something. What began as unease turns into a determination to uncover the full truth, no matter how painful it may be. Xander, who has worked so hard to reinvent himself as a respectable man, still carries the burden of his violent impulses and morally gray past. The shadow of what happened with Philip Kyriakis lingers over him, a secret he's desperate to keep buried. But Sarah, with her sharp instincts, begins piecing together clues that lead her closer and closer to the truth. She confronts Xander in a series of tense conversations that expose the deep cracks in their relationship. His hesitation and evasive answers confirm what she already suspects, that he attacked Philip, and that he's been lying to her to protect himself. For Xander, the walls are closing in and his guilt becomes too heavy to bear. When Sarah pushes harder, refusing to let him dodge or deflect any longer, he's forced to make a choice: continue lying and lose her forever, or come clean and face the consequences of his actions. The confession doesn't come easily. Xander's pride and shame collide, and he struggles to find the words to tell Sarah the full truth. He's haunted by what he did, by the fear of losing the one woman who has ever truly believed in his ability to change. But Sarah's anger and heartbreak leave him no room to hide. She tells him that love without honesty is meaningless, and that the only way they can move forward is if he admits everything. The emotional exchange between them is raw and painful, layered with years of shared history and unresolved wounds. Sarah's tears are not just for what he did, but for the man she thought he was, and the realization that he may never fully escape his darker instincts. At the same time, another emotional storyline unfolds as Rachel Black begins showing signs of troubling memory flashes. Marlena Evans becomes involved when Rachel starts describing fragmented memories that don't quite make sense at first. These memories may connect to something buried deep within her subconscious, something that could reveal a hidden truth from her past. The adults around her, including Sarah and Marlena, struggle to understand whether these flashes are simply the imagination of a confused child or the resurfacing of a traumatic event she once witnessed but forgot. As the week progresses, Rachel's recollections become more vivid, raising questions about who or what she saw, and what those memories might expose about the people closest to her. Marlena, ever the calm and compassionate therapist, approaches Rachel gently, encouraging her to share what she remembers without fear. But as Rachel's words begin to form a clearer picture, Marlena senses that this isn't a simple case of childhood imagination. There's something real behind the confusion, a memory that could have major implications for Salem's tangled web of secrets. Sarah, though consumed by her crisis with Xander, finds herself drawn into Rachel's situation as well, her empathy and maternal instinct pushing her to comfort the young girl. The dual storylines, Sarah confronting Xander's deception and Rachel uncovering her lost memories, intertwine in tone, both exploring the pain of hidden truths and the cost of keeping secrets. As the week goes on, Sarah's confrontation with Xander reaches its climax. Their argument intensifies, voices rise, and Xander's defenses crumble. He finally confesses, unable to bear the weight of his lies any longer. The confession hits Sarah like a physical blow, confirming her worst fears. She's torn between the love she still feels and the disappointment of realizing that Xander hasn't truly changed. For Xander, the admission brings a strange mixture of relief and despair. He knows he's done irreparable damage, but he also knows that telling the truth was the only way to stop living in deceit. Whether Sarah can ever forgive him is another matter entirely. While this emotional storm plays out, Rachel's situation continues to escalate. Her fragmented memories become clearer, hinting at something shocking she might have seen, perhaps an event involving someone she trusted. Marlena grows increasingly concerned as the implications sink in, and by the end of the week, it's clear that Rachel's memories could bring to light something long hidden. Her storyline becomes a parallel reflection of Sarah and Xander's, a reminder that the truth, no matter how painful, always finds its way out.